Hello everyone, FunshineX here, and this is my YouTube channel update. As many of you know, I just completed Vex Super Hostile Waking Up, and had put my Let's Play on hiatus for quite a long time, and I know that a lot of you were enjoying that series and would prefer that it would come back, so I've listened to you and I'm definitely bringing it back. You can see I'm in that world now. And so I wanted to tell you a little bit what I plan to do with my channel, kind of my schedule, of recording and releasing videos, and how you guys can give me feedback and participate and that kind of thing. So I'm going to start with my Let's Play, and this world, you know, again at the very beginning I promised to focus on computer craft, and if you look in here there are 0 computers, so obviously I haven't done that, and I'm definitely going to be doing that. So we're going to start putting computers everywhere we can. You know, anything that we could do with computers, we're going to do with computers. This line will no longer be a lever. It's going to be a computer, right? This lever will be a computer, or at least a bundled cable coming from a computer. Why use levers when you can use computers? So everywhere we could possibly put a computer, we will. We'll write some really cool programs. We will use some turtles for sure. Especially with the 1.4 update, where we have all the different types of turtles that we can use. My goal after finishing this factory, which is kind of showing off buildcraft and forestry, will be to do a whole new area that will be the turtle zoo. That kind of sounds weird, but I want to kind of have an area that's like does everything with turtles that you possibly can, and show you guys all the code for that. So that means that, you know, things like building, buildcraft stuff or Thaumcraft or any other things, I probably will be skipping, and actually won't totally be skipping. There's still ways you can watch me do that, and I'll explain that in a minute. But I think the next project we need to do is start off with a staircase that rises out of the ground, so we can get up to this area up here. Oops. Which will be our control area where all our computers will be. So we definitely want to have a staircase that rises out of the ground. There's got to be some way, maybe here a computer that we type in a password or something to make this arise, so only admins or, you know, the factory foreman can come up here and control the factory. And so that's going to be my next project in my Let's Play. And again, other things that aren't really computer craft related will probably be done off camera and maybe just shown as part of like a world tour type video instead of more Let's Play. But do know that any computer craft stuff I'll do, I'll give you all the code for, let you guys watch me build it, and that kind of stuff. So if you love computer craft, keep watching my Let's Play, and that'll be that. So let's save out of this and I'll just go to my next world. Okay guys, here I am in the Computer Craft Arcade, which again is not much of an arcade. It consists of Breakout and Connect 4. I had so much fun building these. I really want to build more. So I was doing these as subscriber specials, and our subscriber count's going pretty fast, but if I did them every 500 or so, that you wouldn't have very many things in the arcade. So I'll probably just be pumping these out a little more regular, and just call them, you know, maybe 100 subscribers, 250 subscribers, something like that. I don't know. Please comment in the suggestions which games you would like to see. I plan to do a battleship. I plan to do an invaders type, space invaders type game. I plan to do chess and checkers, of course. I plan to do a ton of Pac-Man, a bunch of fun games that I think we can highlight computer craft and turtles with. So this will be the Computer Craft Arcade, and these will be not very regular videos. Every once in a while, when I come out with a new game, I'll just be working on these periodically, and release them, and eventually we'll have this entire world map downloadable. Alright, you might recognize this world or parts of it. This is my computer craft tutorial world. Actually, this is the beginning of it. I've since lost some config file, or had some issues with config files, and so some of it's been destroyed. So I moved to a new world where you guys saw me building like the spirals and the domes with turtles and that kind of thing. So I'm going to keep using this world for computer craft tutorials. Those will not go away, even though I've covered pretty much all regular computer craft can do. People are coming out with new peripherals all the time, and I definitely want to showcase a bunch of them. There's one that allows turtles to kind of detect what block they're breaking or what's in front of them, so I want to use that a bit. There's things like ID cards, where you carry around like an RFID card and it'll scan it for you and give you access to a door or something, you know, different things like that. There's music block peripherals, so rather than just using Minecraft note blocks and stuff, you can actually program your computer, bring in a file from the internet, and have it play it, and that kind of thing. So I'll show you how to convert like your favorite MP3 to something that you could play in ComputerCraft, get some music going. And yeah, so ComputerCraft tutorials are not going away. These are probably my most popular videos, believe it or not. People really want to know how to use ComputerCraft. And I know DW just started a series on this, so it'll probably be competing with mine. And I don't know if I can compete with his followers and the number of people he has that watch his videos. But I think his tutorials, he's covering a lot more on like how to code Lua, and not much of what ComputerCraft can do. So I think my videos still have a point or an audience of people that want to see the different mods, different peripherals, and things that ComputerCraft can do. So yeah, keep watching for ComputerCraft tutorials. It'll probably be once a week or so. I'll get one of those out, or if a really new cool mod comes out, I'll mention that I am part of the ComputerCraft beta testing group. So when a new version of ComputerCraft comes out, I get first-hand access to it. And Dan200 has said, go ahead, video it, release whatever you want, nothing's secret. So you saw that the printer peripheral, I did a video on that one, and that's not even out yet. So I think 1.4.2 is due to be released very soon. It's in the second round of beta testing, and then it should come out. So if you're waiting for the printers and that kind of thing, it should be soon. I'll say really quick, I use MultiMC 4.0. Really, you should get this. It's awesome. I had my Vex map, my ComputerCraft beta, the ComputerCraft tutorials map, Feed the Beast map, Let's Play, all that kind of stuff, some servers, my daughter's My Little Pony instance, and her own little instance here, and a bucket server. I wonder what that is. Well, as some of you know, I have my own Twitch TV account now, and even though I don't have the best computer, so the frames are still a little iffy, I'm streaming some of the things that I told you I will not be on YouTube. So like when I'm building in my Let's Play world and it's not something ComputerCraft related or something I'm filming, I'm usually streaming it. So go on Twitch TV/FunshineX, subscribe there, follow there, whatever, and you'll get an email whenever I go live, and then you can watch me build. So the things that I usually stream are my Let's Play. So if I'm playing in there and not recording the YouTube stuff, I'll be streaming that. I'm streaming plugin development. I'm a computer. I like programming, right? So not just ComputerCraft, but I've gotten into some writing some plugins for bucket servers, and had a lot of fun with that. I'm going to show you that in a minute. The other thing I'll be streaming is, you know that DW and Slowpoke and some of them created this map called Wrenched, and it hasn't taken off as much as he wanted, I don't think, so he's not doing as much. I think they've only had like 5 episodes or so, and I think he may be waiting for 1.3.2, all the mods to get updated. But I kind of started my own little, just just single player map called Scrapped, and it's just pretty much the same map as they do, just a single player version of it. And I just take them, the 4 items that DW gives out, and see what I can build with it, and compare it to what they did on the live stream. Set a time limit and everything like that. I was going to put that on YouTube, but I don't know if there's a huge following for it. So if you guys would like to see me do YouTube videos of the wrench type map, let me know. If not, I'm just going to stream those, and just when I have an hour to kill and don't feel like doing something else, I'll just go stream an episode of Wrenched or Scrapped, whatever you want to call it. So that's kind of like what happens on my stream. The other things, I was going to tell you what the plugins I'm doing, so let me go on my bucket server here. Okay, I'm on the server, and I realize it's not much to look at. There's no real interesting builds, and then these weird rectangles all over the place. And I'll tell you what they are. The plugins I'm developing, and there's just 3 of them that kind of go together. The first one is one called Votes, with the Z at the end instead of an S, and it allows you to start a vote. The admin can start a vote and give options, and then it spams it out to the whole server. It gives you the options, and then everybody is allowed to vote. And I think that plugin already exists, but I was kind of learning how to write plugins, and that's the first one I wrote, and it goes hand in hand with my other plugins. So yeah, so it's a really simple little kind of an API type plugin. You could just say, ask them a question: do you want everyone on the server to die? Yes or no. Everybody votes. Action occurs and sees what happens, right? Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is a plugin I call Runners with a Z at the end as well. And basically, you create a map or a little area, define it as a region in World Guard or whatever, and you create a start position. So, like this emerald block here is the start position, and you create whatever you want. I mean, every map is different. This is a parkour style map. Race, and then you create this finish line, which is gold blocks with a tripwire, and then you initialize it as a new race. And now, whenever you start a vote for races, it will list all the races that have been defined, and once everyone has voted on which one they want to do, it teleports everyone on the server to the start position, and then it just goes and everybody tries to get to the finish line. The first person there, it'll display their time and who the winner was, and keep track of the record time, the best time, and then it'll start the next vote. And so you just keep playing races. And it's not going to rival Hunger Games or anything like that. It might take off. Maybe you get a bunch of people on here one night, my followers, to just play races so you can get the best time. Right now I have a parkour style map. I have, this is, whoops, I think I'm stuck inside Obsidian. Anyway, well, actually, let's just see them. So if I can, my vote map, vote plugin, I can do vote start, and the first one is this. So let's vote for the forest map. And I'm the only one on the server, so obviously it's just going to wait 10 seconds, and forest will definitely win. But if two people voted for a different one, then that's what it would go. And so you just kind of run through here. This is one of the very basic maps. There's no real jumping or anything. You're just trying to sprint as fast as you can without running into a tree or a fence or leaves and that kind of thing. So we should get to the end pretty soon. It's a pretty short map, like 20-some seconds is the record. And I should mention that I'm kind of taking applications for alpha testers. See, 25 seconds. Winner was FunshineX. That was a new record. It wasn't even really going that fast, but so it should pop up after 10 seconds or so a new vote. So you can say, let's vote for the let's do the nether one next. And anyway, I'm taking applications for alpha testing. If you send me a message on my Twitch, don't send it on YouTube. I just get too many to read all those. But my Twitch is kind of new, so I don't get as many emails on that one. So if you want to come alpha help me test this, help me build races, kind of link me your YouTube or whatever that showed me you're a decent builder, you're mature enough to not come on and grief my server, even though the basic rights you can't even build. I have to enable you rights. But yeah, so we'll build a bunch of these maps, hopefully get enough people that can come on one night and play them. And yeah, hopefully my plugin will be a lot of fun. Let's show the last of the most fun ones here. It's going to be the Tower Ascent. Yeah, once we get a bunch of maps done, then I'll open up for beta testing and then release the plugin, and people can put it on their own servers, so you don't have to come to mine to play. This one's a lot of fun. It's ascending a tower, basically. So instead of a flat world, like a flat race like the other ones, you've got just a big tower to go across. It's got some traps. Can go up that way. That was a dead end. This way is a good way. This is some fun things right here. If you are careful, that piston will push you off. Push off the people behind you. A little bit of parkour, nothing difficult. Tightrope. Some ladder climbing. A perfectly dark world, but I like this. You step on the redstone, it lights up. Kind of gives you a... It's all made of obsidian, so it's tough to see until you light up the redstone. Come up here. And go up this diamond into the treasure room of the castle or the tower, whatever this is. I don't know if a dragon lives here or not. And then you've got, this is the only race section where PvP is enabled, so you can actually punch people. And so as you're doing this ladder climb here, you gotta get to the top. And there's our finish line. Hey, new record, 75 seconds. I think I reset all the records, that's why I was doing this. But yeah, anyway, so that's this world. I'll be right back in my other ones. Alright, I'm over here on my Twitch channel. You can see I'm not broadcasting anything. I have 10 followers. Oh yeah, look at that channel. Amazing. Here in my info section, you got my YouTube link, which you guys already know. Twitter link, you can tweet me something if you want. chip in that I put on here if anyone wants to be generous and contribute $1 or so. All the questions: what texture pack do you use? When do you stream? What are your computer specs? Even though these are crap, the mods I usually use, and this link down here, 5% off any game you buy at this store if you use this thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. I used it to buy my own copies, so I might as well let you guys use it as well and get the discount. Yeah, so the other one I want to say is I forgot to mention the third plugin that I was developing, and that's one called Scores. And basically, as you run those races and vote on them, and the winner is going to earn points, and those points will accumulate, and they might give you something like be able to wear cooler armor on the server or something like that, and so you get tiers as you earn points for winning races. And I plan to link the plugin with a website so that you can go on and see who's the best at each map, what the race record is, who's got the most points, and I don't know. That's kind of the third plugin, and that's kind of like on the maybe list. You know, if the map takes off, if there's interest in it. I have a lot of fun. We had me and 2 other guys they were helping me alpha testing, and we were just running and trying to beat each other. It was a lot of fun. We were all failing at the parkour map pretty bad. But yeah, so I think it could be fun if we get a good community that wants to play it, and we can go on there. So watch my Twitch. It'll tell you what I'm doing, if I'm developing the plugin, if I'm alpha testing it, if I'm doing streaming something else. I know a while back I said I was working on a top secret project, and I couldn't tell you guys about it. What I'm working on is it's a CTM map, so it's like Vex, but don't stop watching now. I know Vex is not as fun for some of you guys to watch. But it's a CTM map modded. Okay, so you're playing a Super Hostile, kind of. It's more puzzle based, and but there'll still be some hostile, mobs and that kind of stuff. But it's with mods, and rather than trying to send you create my own mod pack and deal with the permissions of that, like Tekkit has to do, and having that stigma, or trying to get you guys to download all the files and the plugins and the configs and everything, I think it'll a lot be easier to just use an existing mod pack. And I'm shying away from Technic and Tekkit. I don't want to use those, even though I know a lot of you guys do use those. But I'd like to stay away from it if possible, just because of the background story with that mod pack. There is a fully sanctioned mod pack coming out very soon, and it's by the Feed the Beast team and Slowpoke. So when that comes out, I've got a lot of things in kind of like a prototype stage. So when that comes out, I'll use that mod pack, finalize the map, and release it. And I think you guys are gonna get blown away by what this map has in store for you. If you do like Vex and you do like mods, you're going to love it. If you kind of like mods and don't like Vex, you're still going to like it. And you're going to have a lot of fun. I was watching even in IRC, someone's like, Slowpoke, you got to make a modded adventure map or something. He's like, no, it'd take too much. We got other things planned. And I'm like, I can fill that gap. And so I've got a lot of plans there. So pray that the Feed the Beast mod pack comes out soon. Okay, and I think that's it, other than the begging at the end for you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. No, you don't have to. If you like what I put out, subscribe. That way it'll be easier to find out when I put out new videos. If you really like what I have, come to my Twitch channel, click on either that chip-in link or the game things at the bottom here, and either way that sends me money, and obviously I'm not going to pocket that money. I'm going to put it all back into the stream and the Let's Play. I want to get a better microphone because I know this one sucks. I want to get I gotta pay for XSplit Professional because I'm using the crappy free version that the sound quality is even worse than my mic. And I want to eventually get a better computer so I can actually stream in HD and with a decent frame rate. Of course, I will reward people that donate. I was talking about the Turtle Zoo in my Let's Play. Anyone that donates will be able to name one of the turtles, anything they want that's not obscene. You can also, if you donate, become an alpha or beta tester for my plugins. Anytime I develop a plugin, I'll invite you to the server if you want to come on. And yeah, there'll be other perks as well. So if you guys really like my channel, have a few bucks, click the chip in link. You don't have to. Just watch my YouTube videos is plenty. Yeah, so this is about 20 minutes long. That's all I wanted to make it. Hope you guys enjoy what's coming up from FunshineX and his adventures in modded Minecraft. And we will see you guys soon. Catch you later. Bye.